it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, primetime action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that
Today, from MetLife Stadium in
two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. That pass complete to Deontay. Hardy, 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Well, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Stafford now to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks. Total. It made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. The numbers for Kelly a week ago. 17 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Steps away to his left. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the 1st. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They run up the gut with Kelly, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Rolling to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Willis. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A give up the middle to Kelly. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Kelly again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
In last week's game for Kittle, there are the numbers. 4 catches, 52 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing is Stafford. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Stafford. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Now Stafford. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the Jets are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of it. Yard there, and it's second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A little juke. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll have the Jets 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. This squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Play action. Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of... Shy of midfield. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll have... You off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 45 on second down, Willis looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And they're knocking on the door now, as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, it's Kelly. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Kelly on the counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis looking to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Here's Kelly on 4th down, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. On 4th and goal, Kelly stopped up, and the Jets are going to get the football back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Bills. With the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the first down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Willis takes a hit, and the ball is free. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, it's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Draymond Jones in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Hardy. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Jets will take over. The New York set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 25 on second down. Stafford completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Gordon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that is second drive ending in a field goal now here in the 3rd.
Yeah, the first one got them closer, and this one gets them the lead, but I don't think they should fall in love with kicking field goals. They're going to need to put the ball in the end zone if they want to finish off this game with a win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, this is Kelly. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 64 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st and 10, Willis. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Walton. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen to Kelly. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 5. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. to throw. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack on first down, Stafford, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Willis. And he fires one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, for the few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he will slide down with a good gain. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Kelly. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New York set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has an... left side. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have the Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Stafford here. The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
To the air again, Stafford. Hardy's got it on the out route. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. Touchdown, Jets. Marquise Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it.
But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Willis to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Matthew Stafford in the offense, down by 8, 56 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now it's Stafford. And that's complete to Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. He's got Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.